Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 19 of my Let's Play on none other Torment Tides of, and I always mess this word up, Numenera, that game, and I'm IVATOPIA. Okay, I said last time I was going to quickly see if he can understand me, or if it's just going to be the same as before until I will learn the language, because we need to get into his nest. But I don't know the language, but I don't know if he can understand me though, you know, I can't understand him. So that answers that. Yeah, I need that. So I'll work out their language somehow. So I guess we can explore into them. Oh, child, is that the missing child? Did you see all the blood over there? Someone must have killed 100 people, so it's not you. Paranoid man, woman. You know too, don't you? You smell the corruption. Yes, the jagged dream is down here too. I see things you know. I have special eyes.
Yes. Now.
So we've got underbelly thugs here. So that's going to be crime, and we've got this up here, which is going to be interesting. But let's cover this first before we head to there.
Yes.
Hopefully one of these this episode, but we'll find out and how big this area is. As you say, I don't know if this goes up here. I'm hoping these are just the two routes. Oh, stiction. That leads to their base. Okay. It would be nice if we go in there and could talk the language, wouldn't it? You ain't discouraged, are you? Aren't enough here to be for both of us. What's the jagged dream? Those two weird people keep talking about it. I'm gonna go from over there. Hello, headless dude. Who are you? Vera, this large and heavily muscled woman wears what appears to be a rags that should have fallen apart ages ago. She looks so tired that it wouldn't be a surprise if she fell asleep on her feet, and yet, when she opens her mouth, her voice is energetic, like a little girl who's about to get a present. Hello, can anyone hear what I'm saying? I can't make this work. Without warning, she slaps herself. Okay. I hope no one saw that. As the little girl stares at us and we're staring. Who are you? Are you talking to me? Her head swivels awkwardly around, trying to catch a glimpse of you. Oh, you are. My name is Vera, champion of the little words. Wastes. Champion of the wastes, not the wasps. The wastes. The woman flinches at the sound of a very different booming voice that came from her own mouth. That's not my name, you stupid thing. It's Vera, champion of the wastes. Okay, is this like an android that somebody's inside? So what's the difference? Champion of the Wastes. It's the same thing. V-A-R-R-E. Must have said it differently, I don't know. Damn, I came from a land you've never heard of. Damn it, I guess I'm not allowed to say. So you aren't Varandan, Champion of the Wastes. You aren't in control of your body, are you? I'm not, but you might as well call me that, or just Varanoth. One shoulder shrugs and keeps shrugging. I'm not actually here, I'm just talking through her and trying to move her around. Her shoulder freezes mid-shrug. It keeps yelling over me. If I talk about something I'm not supposed to, she says low in her voice, but maybe if I speak carefully. Her chin drops to her chest. My family explores the world using special tools. The body stabs itself with its fingers pointedly. But they tell me I'm too young to help, so I waited until everyone was asleep and, you know, the head lolls back on its neck, winking at the roof of the caravan. Are you Explorer too? Yes, just like you, the body gets easy to control after a while. I am, but not like you. Go with that. Oh, she says. For some reason I thought that you were a champion of the waste too. Damn, it did it again, didn't it? Just don't tell anyone what I am at all, alright? What can that construction do? Why do you people explore? Who are you again? Why does you explore? Construction do, sorry. Well, it's really hard to break. My mother, that's who usually controls it, once got stepped on by an adult earthshaker. It just stuck her in the ground like a nail. Okay, what are these things, like ants or something? The woman flexes a massive bicep. I am flexing, the girl says. I'm trying to flex anyway. It's also incredibly strong. Punch holes in mountains strong. The arm flops back to her hip. And it's not really a construction. There's no metal inside. She has blood, bones, perfect human expressions. Not that you can tell that from how I do it, the girl adds sourly. The woman's face grimaces along with her. Where did you get... No. Why do you people explore? Our impregnable fortress in a lost valley is falling apart. I think we should just go out into the world for real, but no, my family is afraid. The fingers on the woman's right hand wiggle like they're playing an instrument. Her dead expression doesn't change even as the girl's voice rises. I'm not, of course, but they won't even let me use this thing. I have to sneak around like a child. Why do you people... So basically saying she's not afraid, her family are. Who are you again? Who are you? Who are you? Randa Chaminowis, the older woman bellows. Sorry, I tried to say my real name again. So she tries to say the real name that stops her. Okay, is that it then? Oh well. Maybe if I lied to her I could have got more from her. Can't turn that map, can I? Oh, maybe if I go down here and talk to her, will she look at me? Okay. Okay, interesting. Oh well. Well, lovely bee. Good for you. What, you? Ha 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 ha. What is this? A dark spear inhabits almost every socket in this obelisk that stretches toward the carnivorous ceiling. No one else seems to be paying the odd structure any attention, like most Numenera simply here, and if it can't be used, it's treated as part of the scenery. The orbs gleam in the dim light. You lean towards them. Are they glasses? Are they glass, jewels, eyes? Just a near spear. Okay, last time I did something like this, it killed me, so I'm going to save because I've saved since the last episode. The last thing I want is instantly die. Okay, let's try this again. Touch the nearest spear. Your finger barely grazes the glass before it displays the image of a furry creature touching the surface from the other side. Purple veins, threaded through veins of light, hang from the branches of the trees behind it. You lift your fingertips and darkness swallows the creature. The orb is obtune once more. The orbs appear to reflect whatever action is performed in front of them. Okay, gain 2 XP, nice. Tell the orb a secret. Hum a little song. Make a rude gesture at this structure. Then it will do one back. Okay, if it's going to copy what I do, it would tell me a secret back, wouldn't it? Touch the nearest spear again. Okay, tell the other secret. With your lips nearly brushing the surface, you whisper a thought you never told anyone. Two tall, narrow-hipped being vigilant appears in the glass, long fingers clasped. Meeting your eyes, it speaks words you cannot hear. That's not good. A little song. Raise a tiny mouth. Nothing appears in any of the dark orbs instead. The whisper of many voices join the song curls from the obelisk, so low that only you can hear it. Make a rude gesture structure. You make the most obscure gesture you can think of at the glass. A young woman with rainbow pupils appears in the glass, flickering her fingertips across her chin. She nods, grinning as if imagining your shock at her daring. Oh, this is how the Numenera should be used, alright, he says as shoutily, insulting people across time and space, making an even ruder gesture at the structure. Rainbow-eyed woman rewards your gesture with one of her own. She jabs a finger at her knee, grinning at her own audacity. You catch faint hints of movement at the heart of every spear. This towering instrument, you lean in to take a closer look. Touch the nearest spear again. Feel creature saw before, touches the orb again, bewildered. Okay. Not much to do with this, huh? Changing god culturist. The culturist glances over at you casually. His eyes widen when they reach your tattoos. They nearly explode when they settle on your face. Holy one, what brings you down here? He blanches at his own impertinence. I meant, never mind. I shouldn't have asked. Your business is your own, I'm sure. He lowers his eyes, folding one trembling hand over the other. How may I serve you? Looking for a woman named Market. Have you seen her? You're cast off? He quivers. Not recently, but Lord, but she does work with Folsom from time to time. He may know where she is. It's under culturist. The man is pale, dirty and nervous. He is stealing glances at your tattoos every chance he gets. He flinches when he notices you're studying him. It's under culturist again. He fidgets, scratching his oily nose. Again. Ah, it's the same thing. I will be here, my lord, should you need me.
I'm ready.
Oh, I was going to say, it's that one, I suppose it wasn't it? Entry unlocked. Mutant. Crooked Gweek. A small, hollow-cheeked mutant sings a soft, waving tune to herself. Yellow bruises discolor her skin. Wounds form not from violence, but from malnutrition. So basically, she needs more food. and not getting vitamins, that sort of thing. And her prominent bones and bend and twist at odd angles. Still, she smiles. She smiles at the oily water, devoid of any fish. She smiles as she arranges her empty basket beside her. And she smiles at you when she sees you standing over her. Hello, I'm Crooked Gweek of the Cold Cavern Tribe. I haven't seen you down here before. I hope you're not here to fish. They're nibbling instead of biting today. She coughs into her cupped hands, a raw and ragged hacking that bends her double. You take her for a child at first, but to studying her features, it's clear she's in her late teens. It's only some mutation, and her bony stature, born of starvation, that makes her seem childlike. You said you're part of the Cold Canyon tribe, and they're down here too? No, she says lightly. They're all gone, either dead or all gone. She still isn't meeting your eyes. There used to be a lot of us. We came here when I was a baby running from, she pauses thinking, a war, some sort of war that never ends. My parents thought we would be safe here, but the tribe died off, one by one. She turns away, wiping her eyes. The city is hard on people like us. How's the city hard on your tribe? They were used to living in the wilderness, so they knew what they could eat safely. Here is not so simple. My mother told me that 10 people died eating tainted food before we found this fishing hole. She stares into the murky water. Then there's a disease you can catch in the city, and the hate. A lot of us were killed just for being hard to look at, I guess. Is it as hard for you to survive here as it was for your people? No, she's smiling. I don't have a lot to eat, but I'm more resistant to sickness than my parents were, and people here know me. They leave me alone. So everyone in your tribe is dead? Not everyone, she says, with a brave little smile. I'm here, and some of us just left for better places. I bet they're doing really well. Do you know where I might find a woman named Markin? Markin, she gasps. That's not what people call her. She leans towards you, eyes as round as coins. They call her the White Death. She says she's an assassin. I don't know where she is, and I hope I never do. Why are you scared of Markin? Well, she's called the White Death, probably the reason. They say, she begins, then drops her voice to a whisper. They say she can freeze your blood by speaking your name, and if you look her in the eyes, all of your hair will turn white. Hey, she can make some instant witches. You don't really believe those stories about Markin, do you? She blushes. No, she says, but she is a killer, and she bites her lips. I have soft spots for scary stories. Your real name is Crooked Gweek? Sort of. My parents call me Gweek, but the nickname came later. She hunches over, her eyes darting shadily from side to side. It's because I sell junk for high prices and bribe the levies to carry people off into the night. Okay. She laughs. No, not really. People call me Crooked because I look twisted and broken. Oh, okay. I was going to say. I'm speaking to a crime lord here. So everyone is right now. Don't you mind? I wish it was like unhighlighted, so I can jump straight to the one-on-ones. I don't know why they've kept highlighting it. They changed slightly, but it's not really enough, so I end up reading the thing, all this part of it again before I move on. Why do you think the fish are biting? The fish down here are pretty fast and smart. They're nibbling at the bait, then swimming away. She watches the line with a combination of hunger and weariness. It's hard for me to get to the pole in time when the rod twitches, and harder to reel in the catch. I'm not very strong. Don't you mind that people call you Crooked? Not really. I can't call them liars, can I? She smiles. But it's not the radiant thing you saw before. Can I try fishing with your gear? You're welcome to, she says. Only if you do find something, could you share? She trails off, blushing. Never mind. Company is better than scrawny fish. Farewell. So I can fish here. So, next episode, I'm going to fish. So, like, subscribe, make good stuff. Good, it helps me, I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And got any comments you want to put down below? Be brilliant. And I'll try to reply to them as soon as I can. You know, I am a little behind. I was recording this at the time, you know, this is probably gone about a few months by now, so I should have replied to them by then. Well, I'm about 2 weeks behind replying to some people at the moment. Sorry about that. Okay, anyway, like to try and good stuff, like I said, and see you next week. Bye for now, bye bye, take care, bye bye.